Today's candidate ad review, it's finally happened. I've finally gotten some paper advertisements for Bob Casey. And this one, Bob Casey puts in the work and he delivers results. And as you can see, he wants us to understand that he is extremely local. He's hanging out with a mom and a kid at a grocery store, hanging out with some people at a bar, having a drink. He's just a regular guy. Here he's hanging out at a restaurant with some old people because I guess he can relate to old people. And here he is talking to some people who presumably are police officers, trying to connect with them, show that he listens to the police. Just an everyday Joe, or everyday Bob, I guess. One of the things you will notice on the other side here, he's highlighted some stuff that is universal, I would say, to both national campaigns. People want money back in their pockets. They want their local economy strengthened. They want someone who will represent them as workers and retirees. And interestingly enough, he is actually very proactive on border security. These are things, though, that you will notice are not in this ad. There were zero pictures or comments aligning him with the National Democratic Party. He has, or at least his campaign staff has opted to distance him from images of him in conversation or appearing with anyone from the National Democratic Party. I could speculate as to why that is. I think among those is that Mr. Casey's staff recognizes that Pennsylvanians are extremely divided on certain topics that are hot button issues in the national campaign, and he'd rather not have himself associated with those. So those are excluded. He wants to be an everyman, and in order to do that, you can't let yourself be too heavily aligned with people who think very differently than a number of your constituents. It's smart thinking on his campaign's part, and it's a nice ad that doesn't do any slamming of his opponent. And as I've said before, I always appreciate when it's not a body slam of one candidate against another. So that's today's ad review.